Hey guys, I'm gonna get straight to the fucking point. Yeah, it is June the 26th and I am filming a fucking Q&A with no editing because my fucking MacBook, I swear to God, with every fucking new computer that Apple comes out with, I seem to have more fucking problems with, I thought I was feeling this bang piece. I don't think I'm feeling the fantasy anymore. It's cause, I didn't fucking blend it right, cause, oh, ooh. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I thought I was feeling the bang, but for the bang piece, you have to have a middle part, and it appears that I have a side part, so wasn't feeling the bang fantasy. Fuck. Anyways, back to the point. I wanted to do a Q&A because it was just like, I haven't done one in a while, and I feel like it's a nice way for me to interact with you guys and, really answer your guys' questions that you may want to ask me if you ever were to see me out and shit. But, yes, I'm going to get right into the questions, and first I'm starting off with Facebook, because I have less questions on that one. And yeah, I'm gonna answer around like 30 questions, so I'm just gonna go, because I want to answer as many as I can, because I really do care about fucking replying to you guys, even though it may not seem like it. So, it is. Alright, our first question comes from Colton Bird, and I love you, girl. I want you to know that I always see your shit, and I always see your shit on my Facebook and my Instagram, and I just want to say I'm so proud of the artistry that you bring to your drag, or if you're a trans girl, I'm sorry if I sound ignorant, but I just love everything that you do, and I want you to never give up. Anyways, your question is, favorite RuPaul's Drag Race queen? Uh, I would say my first favorite was Jada Sophia, and then my second favorite was Sharon Needles. Uh, I don't know. I would say that my favorite queen of all time, which is a really hard thing to really narrow down because I do love all of them in their own unique ways because all of them serve up an element of artistic drag to me that is different throughout all of them. So, it's hard to just pick one that you really like. But I gotta say, I gotta stay true to my Puerto Rican blood. I love you, Jada Sophia, so fucking much. And your second question, favorite makeup brand. Um, I have eyeliner on my inner nose. I look like a crackhead. But anyways, favorite makeup brand. I would say that I think Estee Lauder would have to be like my most favorite because that's where I get a lot of my eyeshadows from. If you guys know me, I'm not really big into wearing really colorful eye looks. I just kind of like my neutral cut crease with wings, and I very rarely venture out into like colors and shit. But I would say I love Estee Lauder. I have all their mascaras, their lipsticks, I feel like Estee Lauder is like a mature brand of makeup, like the kind of makeup that you buy because you want to look sophisticated, not like you want to look like you want to get fucked. But, I have to say, I like MAC and I love Lime Crime and OCC. Just my main brand that I usually buy myself would be Estee Lauder. And biggest inspirations, I would say, of course, Lady Gaga, if you can't see my Gaga wall. And there's more shit all over here, but my room's kind of dirty, so I don't want to show all of you that. But, other than that, I would say a big influence lately has been Maria Brink from In This Moment. I just saw her live in Albuquerque 2 days ago, and I gotta say, it was a very amazing show. I loved it so much. I really love the feel of a rock concert because I just love it whenever an artist feels what they do and it's obvious and you can feel it as an audience member. So I would say like biggest inspirations I would have to say Lady Gaga at the top of my list and Maria Brink, Nicki Minaj, Marilyn Manson. I just love a whole lot of people. It's hard to just pick one. or name a few. Next question comes from Alex Nitram. Earliest Lady Gaga memory. I don't know if you mean by concert or just music wise. I remember the first time I heard her music was in maybe 2008, right whenever she first came out with her first single. Back then at the time I wasn't as big into her. She was just kind of like, oh, cool music and catchy, I'm gay. And then over time I grew to love her more and more and now she's on my arm twice. But I would say 2008 when Just Dance came out, because I remember hearing it on the radio and thinking, I think I'm gonna like this girl. Josh Hammers, this is the second time you asked this, and soon I will bring back my green weave. Hannah Williams, what's the hardest thing about being a transgender woman? What's your favorite clothing item to wear? I would say the most frustrating thing well, there's two things that really frustrate me about being trans, is that dating and realizing that you're infertile. I know that science is improving, and maybe by the time that I'm able to have my bottom surgery, that, I'll be able to bear children myself, but I feel like one thing that really bothers me is that I'm not able to have my own child. I won't be able to carry it like a woman. Nonetheless, dating, I feel that, whenever you're young and you're out like this, you kind of, and especially, I think this is more or less my situation where I'm at personally, but I feel like if you're a trans girl and you're in a small town, and if you're in high school, coming out of the closet and coming out as trans is really hard, because a lot of people will look at you weird, and they will just, they'll just kind of view you as sort of a very strange, taboo person. So dating for me is really fucking hard. And people don't believe me, but literally, I have not dated anybody for 5 years. And it's just like, I want to be with somebody just for the fun of it, not even just to get married and shit. But I feel like with me being out at this young of an age, I kind of cut my teen experience of having any first love with anybody. But then I'm kind of glad, because I feel like, at least I'm honest with myself. If that answered your question. Sorry, there's like 40 questions, and I want to get through all of them. Because I want to, yeah. My favorite clothing item to wear also, Hannah? A thong and a bra, to be honest. I run around my house, I run around my complex, I go out driving and shit. I mean, I'm just a person who likes to be naked. I just, literally, like an hour ago, I was wearing a leotard and no shoes in Walmart, buying fucking worms, because me and my friends were gonna go fishing. So, I mean, clothing to wear, I really like tight clothing, and I really like clothing that accentuates my ass, and, yeah. Robert Chino, do you want to do me? I do me. You know I would do you. Call me. Eric Avali. I'm sorry. Eric Olivo? Olivo? Shit. Squishy or crunchy? It depends on what I'm eating. If I'm eating an ass, I think I want it to be not crunchy. I want it to be nice and smooth, and then if I'm eating a fucking chip, I want it to be crunchy. I don't know. Both. I like it squishy and crunchy. And Josh Hammers, what is your favorite makeup brand to use? Again, Estee Lauder. And I'm bringing back the green weave soon, I promise. I seriously, just give me time. Alright. Let's see. From Sapphire.pone asks, what is your favorite singer apart from Lady Gaga, aka Queen? I would say I love Maria Brink as of late. I just barely became a fan of her this year, but I really do appreciate what she does. So I have to say that, she has to be one of my second queens. And then, rather than that, Nicki Minaj, Marilyn Manson, Marina and the Diamonds. I like everything, so it's hard to really just put it down. But yeah. Transsexual trash. How do you feel about cultural appropriation? Fuck. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get to that. Just give me a second. Define cultural appropriation.
Looking. Okay, I found this on the web for define cultural appropriation.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, I just probably sounded so fucking dumb. But, to be honest, I feel like if it doesn't have to do with me, or if it's not hurting me, if it's not bothering me physically in any way, I really don't have a problem. I mean, I feel that as long as you are able to express yourself and, not be, fuck. I just feel that, if it's not necessarily hurting anybody, it isn't a big deal. I'm not too big on cultural appropriation. You got me, fucking Avery. I can't believe that. You got me, but there you go, girl. You fucking stumped me. Matthew underscore 6974. 2 questions. Are you gonna get your bottom surgery? Yes. And are you gonna get facial feminization surgery? Personally, I don't know. I don't necessarily have a problem with my face now. The only problem I do have is my underbite, which I don't know if you can see it in this light because there's no shadows coming down. But really, it may be an option or it might not be an option. I feel that it's too early for me really to decide in my transition. I'm just sort of focused now on just completing my hormone replacement therapy. But I do, yes, very much so. I'm gonna get a pussy. I promise you, and you all can play in it. You can play in my pussy juice, and we can all have a great fucking time. Natasha.in.neverland asks, how did everyone feel when you told them who you are? It's different from people to people. There's some people who are just like, I don't give a fuck, and there's some people who act like I'm Lucifer himself. My initial reaction when people is just a lot of people are just like, you're gay, you're trans, you're dressing like that. Oh my god. Like, it was just sort of mixed. I just stuck with the people who loved me for who I was, and coming out actually sort of filtered out a lot of people from my life. The people who would have been, transphobic, homophobic to me or anybody else. I don't deal with that shit. I don't like it when my friends do, and if you're my friend and you do that shit, you can expect to be dropped from me. Because I do not deal with that shit. XX Bathhouse XX asks, how did you feel when you found out that gay marriage became legal in all 50 states? I feel, this happened today. It feels unreal. I feel that this wasn't necessarily an issue necessarily pertaining to me because, I didn't plan on ever getting married until I had my bottom surgery. I didn't plan on really pursuing a life romantically until I was fully who I was meant to be. So with gay marriage, I feel like it never really afflicted me personally because I never thought that I was going to grow up and have my marriage be denied from me. But simply, it is a historic day in the U.S., and it is a day that I am proud to say that I lived in. I think it's great that finally, that the government has, made a stand to where Christianity or the idealisms of religion don't govern what constitutes as a marriage. I feel that that is iconic and that it is crazy and that is a day that many people have died, many people have fought, bled, cried, all the fucking works for this to be happening. And I feel that it is very liberating. I feel that I've never been more prouder to be a part of the LGBTQ community because we showed the world that we can fight and love will win. So I feel that it is unreal. It hasn't necessarily even set in. It's just so great, and I'm so happy for all my gay and lesbian sisters out there, brothers and sisters out there who are afflicted by this, because I mean, I'm too young for marriage, but just knowing that if I were to be a gay man, that it wouldn't even be offered to me until now. I feel that it is iconic. I feel that this is a right move, and yes. On to the next question. Love Natalie Ann asks, Sharon Needles or Alaska Thunderfuck? Fuck you! I'm sorry, not fuck you. It's a hard question. You guys want me to narrow down all these artists, and it's just like, I am an appreciator of all artists. But I have to say, out of the two, Alaska Thunderfuck. I love Sharon, but Alaska has that it thing for me. She just has that beautiful face and the beautiful personality that's like all alien and shit. I just really gravitate towards that. I love me some Sharon Needles though. Trust me. DYL.Michael asks, do you know the Muffin Man? Yes, I know the motherfucking Muffin Man. I don't know if that was okay. Yo Bugger asks, have you ever thought about writing and publishing your own book about yourself and your transformation? It's actually on my list. What I really want to do is make it out in the music industry before anything else. And, who knows how many years that's going to be, or who knows how long I'm going to have to fight for this. But I really feel like I want to use my online platforms and my future fame and fans that I can only hope with my hard work and determination that I will have, that, that my art, my music can really be a creative and positive force for my fans. That's what I honestly care about the most. But um, writing a book, I mean, it seems like it would be something that I would most definitely want to do, but just whenever I live a little bit more. Because I'm only still 17. Alright. Jack Sims asks, Jack Sims dot underscore asks, hi, it's my birthday tomorrow, and it would mean the world to me if you wished me a happy birthday in your video. Well, Jack Sims dot underscore, you beautiful girl that I'm looking at your profile right now and liking your pictures. I'm gonna sing you happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jack Sims dot underscore. You're beautiful, never forget that. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Okay. Chris Languna, not a question, just fucking pause. Just put your fucking pause up for marriage equality. Yes, motherfucker. Grace Thompson asks, do you think about what you will feel like after everything you do? See yourself later on looking like... Yes, I do. Where did you get those gun heels? ExoticHeels.com. The brand is called Pleasure. They specialize in all kinds of different heels and brands, and where specifically the site I got the gun heels from was ExoticHeels.com. I remember they were called the Revolver. If you look up Pleasure Revolver shoes on Google, I'm sure you'll find an outlet that sells them. They're around $100 too. Surrogate.brains asks, what interesting things have you noticed as a result of having lived in two genders? I am really fucking glad you asked that. Really, I just feel like I have a more in-depth insight to being a human being, if that makes sense, because really, I went from living as a boy to living as a female, and I feel that I sort of had a insight onto how males react to things and how females react to things. Though I've always felt that I've always thought like a female, I've always fronted, until not 4 years ago, I've always fronted living as a male. So, I just feel like I have a better insight and better understanding of people, but then again, I don't want to speak for people that I don't know the experiences of. I just feel that living as both genders kind of gives me an eye-opener to how both a male and a female would handle things. But, yeah. Great question. And the last question of the video, and this is almost 20 minutes, but it's okay. I want to answer you guys. What advice would you give to all the transgender teens in the world and to your younger self? I am really glad you asked this because I really feel that this is a good closing question. I would say to all the trans girls out there who are young, who want to transition, who are struggling to be accepted as who they are, I just want to say that your identity ultimately should mean the world to you. And even though it will be hard sometimes and you will lose people, maybe you won't, but sadly, unfortunately, the world we live in right now, and it's very evident that a lot of transgender teens out there lose their families or lose family ties or lose friends. I want you to know that no matter who you lose, no matter what happens to you, just never forget about your real self. Never forget about the real gender that you are inside. I don't want you to ever forget that. Because I'm telling you, I mean, I was laying in this very bed right here, almost committing suicide once, and now I'm sitting here making videos to help other people. You know, I'm not as big as I want to be yet, but then again, I'm only 17. I want you to know that life is worth it, life is beautiful, and you are beautiful. No matter what anyone says, no matter what anyone makes you feel, I want you to stay strong and remember who you are truly meant to be and do anything you can to get to that person. If you lose family, it's a hard thing, but sometimes family isn't always blood. Sometimes the people that we're meant to have as our family aren't necessarily related to us, and that's something that I've learned. You know, I've had people who are just my friends who have been closer to me than my own family has been. But I want you to know that no matter what happens, no matter where you're going in life, that just never forget about that image of yourself that you know you can be. It may seem like a million years away, or it may seem like 1,000 miles away, you know, whatever analogy I can put. But it is never unreachable as long as you are willing to fight and be who you are. Anyways, thank you guys so much for all the questions. This is a long video, so I'm sorry if you were bored, but I wanted to interact with you guys and really show you guys that I do care about what you guys think, and that I want to really, you know, build a relationship with you guys, because, you know, I want to be a star. But I don't want to be a trashy star. I want to be a star that remembers where the fuck they came from, because I wouldn't be possible if it weren't for you. So thank you so much for all the love and support. I love you so much. This is going to be probably the 27th when you guys are watching this, but I love you. Thank you so much. Bye.